Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Five weeks come and gone, and we're off in week 6 on EA Sports. Return starts at the 9. Shoots away from one. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Very small gain, if anything here. Maybe a yard in second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Working quickly here. May on 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. He's got it inside the 10. That one hits for 30. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's the pistol snap to May. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. One after is good by Borregales. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Bears nothing.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is going on?
First carry here for Braylon Allen. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Williams from the gun. His first throw is an interception. That's Justin Simmons. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
And he's sure the first after a mile gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Kamara running out of the gun. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. After down plays now.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Boy, Gallis checks on the extra point. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lower the deficit to a single possession. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bears 7.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. May now. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Give on 2nd to Kamara. And having gained up a handful there. That's a rookie out of Michigan, Will Johnson, in on the tackle.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
May now to throw on 3rd. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their early lead to 13. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. pressure is good by Borregales. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Looking for the gun, Williams. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. And goes to the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Vegas!
First down, Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is Allen on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-7 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They still have 5 to go here. Third down. Now they send their back in motion right. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
And
he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Vegas!
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Damon Johnson with the pick. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Here's May on first and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
May now on third down. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
The rookie from Michigan, there that time. No, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Second down, it's another game to Kamara. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 28, Bears 7.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. By his running back, Allen. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, Williams. Escapes the pocket. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chicago.
Vegas, Vegas!
First down throw by Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
What's up? Come, Gilly! Come, Gilly! Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes, yes! Yes, yes! Yes, yes! Touchdown! 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 Vegas, Vegas!
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Spots. We will keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10.
We'll give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, it totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They run in from the gun with Kamara. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. It's finally caught, and he lost the football. And the Bears have it.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on when we recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Punch fire, punch fire. Vegas, Vegas.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Commanders take possession of the football. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Brings up 2nd and
May now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the gun on 3rd down. May. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took the shot. They just couldn't finish it. We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
at their own 35-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Touchdown. Vegas, Vegas.
Williams on 1st down. Completed to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now Williams. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes, yes! Yes, yes, yes! Yes, yes!
They'll throw, third and long. Has his man caught by Odunze. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
What is it?
First down, Bears.
Touchdown! Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes, yes! Yes, yes! Yes! Touchdown! 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 Vegas, Vegas!
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Bears first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Yes, yes, yes! Pebble, pebble! Yes, yes! Yes, yes!
Again, it's Williams. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is it? Vegas, Vegas! Yes, yes, yes! Pebble, pebble!
Williams from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Yes, yes, yes!
Williams will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Touchdown! 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 Vegas! Vegas! Yes! 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 Pebble! Pebble! Yes! 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 Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
Third down. Here's Williams. He's going deep this time. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They've got a man in motion.
Yes! 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 Pebble! Pebble! Yes! 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 Yes!
Here's Williams again. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air yet again. Williams. Forced out to his right. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he gets about 9 on this one, and maybe a little momentum as well to consider going for it now on 4th down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
7-yard gain.
Running back sent in motion. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here we go.
Third and goal, it's Williams. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can't happen. I don't know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Washington takes over on 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And he cuts it back right. He is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
1st and 10 at the 15.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Air it out on third. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Camara. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
On the gun, it's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here.
Makes it third and goal.
Here's May, third and goal. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the third. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right behind.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter.
Vegas, Vegas! Finish up, Vegas, Vegas!
First down, Williams. Taking a shot deep here. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our third quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Williams to throw on first. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Vegas, Vegas!
Williams throwing again here on second down. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. and it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Looking inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Here with Giddens. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. A pick up a 4. That brings up third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
He finds Neighbors right side. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And they take the attempted onside kick all the way back. Touchdown! Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 18. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. Into the red zone. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Bob.
Yeah, it's going to have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. It's a nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10. That's a 44-yard line.
Now here's Williams. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, Williams to throw. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Throwing again on second, Williams. This one's taken in by Thornton. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense in a hurry up here. Williams to throw on third. Escape, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Has his man caught by Odunze. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another fair.
From the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Second and 10 now. Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Bears trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Looking fast as that clock ticks down. Desperation time here on 4th. And they pick him off again. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
See, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, then interceptions follow.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Caught on his back, Kamara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They're going to pass it here. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. They make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's set up to throw it. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another.
Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's May again. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. To score this as a win for the Commanders. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.